Mountain View High School Buffaloes basketball is online at mylocalradio.com, presenting this video stream of Buffaloes basketball being brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of Evanston, featuring quality Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. By Wyoming Dental Specialties with orthodontists, endodontists, and oral surgeons. By Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer. By Westar Printing of Evanston for all of your printing needs, including graduation announcements. By Rocky Mountain Signs of Evanston for all of your signage needs in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. By Chad's Automotive of Evanston. No jobs are too big or too small. They're always fair, always honest. And by Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. And, of course, by mylocalradio.com. Good evening, everybody. Friday night, the 26th day of January, and basketball is on the air all over the nation as it is a Friday night. Basketball season is upon us, and we are here in Mountain View, Wyoming, where the Buffaloes tonight are hosting the Eagles from Lander Valley High School in Lander, Wyoming. They are here tonight. We are going to bring you this game, the first of a doubleheader. It will be the girls going up first for our first of our games for a doubleheader. And, of course, that'll be followed by the boys' games, the Buffaloes against the Eagles. It's Mountain View against Lander Valley here on mylocalradio.com. We'll take a quick break. We're going to come back with the starting lineups and more for you. The action has begun on mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song.
We all live for that rock and roll.
Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
No, it's what we need.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
They are getting ready to introduce the flag. We will turn up the house announcers here on our broadcast.
Your hometown Mountain View Buffaloes! First, please remain standing and remove your covers for the Singing of the Star-Spangled Banner by Mountain View High School students Haley Stewart and senior Olivia Moretti. 1,
Mountain View cheerleaders presenting the flag. We are having problems with our main camera freezing up.
Thank you again for being here. Before tonight's game will start.
We'll turn it up for the starting lineup as we try and figure out the camera problems.
5'8" sophomore, number 22, Ronnie Ferris. 5'7" junior, number 55, Gabby St. Clair. 5'10" senior, number 12, Avery Cox. 5'7" senior, number 20, Jade Ware. And a 5'8" senior, number 34, Connor LeBeau. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand and put your hands together for the starting lineup for tonight for the Mountain View Lady Buffalo. Yes, please stand and put your hands together for number 1, a sophomore, Haley Stevens.
Haley Stevens.
5'5" junior, number 3, Allie Bugas.
Number 3, Allie Bugas.
5'9.5" junior, number 11, Haley Herford.
Haley Herford.
Junior, number 12, Lindy Herford.
Lindy Herford.
And a 5'11.5" senior, number 10, Bailey Tim.
And Bailey Timms wraps up our starting lineup for the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. It will be Gabby St. Clair, Avery Cox, Jade Ware, Ronnie Ferris, and Connor LeBeau starting for the Lander Valley Eagles. And the starting tip-off, ball controlled by Lander Valley. Lander Valley comes into this match 4-8 on the year, as opposed to the 7-4 record of the Buffaloes. Ball goes out of bounds off of one of the Eagles. Excuse me, it goes off of one of the Buffaloes. Inbounding are the Eagles under their own basket. St. Clair looking to take a shot. Instead, gets it outside to Ware. Drives down the middle. Timms with the rebound. She can't save it from going out of bounds. It will be, again, Eagles ball underneath their own basket. Inbounds comes in to Ware. Hands it off to Cox. Cox drives in and misses. The rebound comes down to Herford. This is Lindy driving in for 2. Lindy Herford, the first 2 points on the board. That is an over and back call. That will be a turnover. Already had the ball in the front court when St. Clair passed it back to Cox, who was coming up the court. Was not yet across the timeline. So with 7:06 left here in this first quarter, the Buffaloes up by 2. As 2-0 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Buffaloes setting up their offense. This is Ailey. Bugas no good. Rebound comes down to number 35. No, 55, excuse me. That's St. Clair for the Eagles. They get it into the front court. This is St. Clair. Gabby St. Clair starting tonight because one of the starting 5 for Lander Valley is injured. The attempt from Cox, no good. Rebound comes down to Tim. She gets it back to Bugas, who brings it down the court for the Buffaloes. Still a 2-0 game as Bugas gets pushed by number 20, Jade Ware. They will call a pushing call. Actually got her with the body. But nonetheless, it is the Buffaloes out of bounds. Into Bugis. She gets it over to Hereford, back to Bugis. Down to Lindy Hereford, down in the corner. She tries to find an opening, puts it up and in. First 4 points on the board for either team belong to Lindy Hereford. Driving in, shooting the basket, Ronnie Ferris, as she is fouled on the way up. I think this is going to go against Stevens. We'll wait and make sure. See what comes up. No, they're going to give this on Bailey Timms. Bailey Timms will get the first foul, a shooting foul, and the ball drops for Cox. I said Cox, excuse me, that was Ronnie Ferris. Both of her free throws good, so it's 4-2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 5:46 left in first quarter action. First game of our doubleheader for you tonight here on MyLocalRadio.com. Hereford in the corner. Foul is going to be called underneath the basket as teams vying for position. It's going to be called. It's a non-shooting foul. It'll be called against Lander Valley. Number 34. So Connor LeBeau called for the foul. Traveling call against Haley Hereford. She was handling the ball, didn't get rid of it quick enough. Turns the ball over. Inbound for Lander Valley. Stevens tried to steal it away, but it was knocked out of bounds. Off of Stevens, they'll give it to the Eagles. St. Clair with the inbounds pass. Comes into Ferris. She goes up, misses the ball, and the rebound comes down to Hereford. Lindy drives it across the timeline. Back out to Bugis. Over to Haley. Trying to get it in low. It's stolen away. Almost stolen back. Lander Valley bringing it down. This is Cox. Gets it across the timeline for the Eagles. Down low and in for the layup. No good. Ferris tried the layup. No good. Rebound comes down to Jade Ware, who puts it up for 2 points. Tie ball game. 4:46 left in the first quarter. It's 4-4 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Stevens in the corner. Gets it across court to Bugis. Gets it to Hereford. Down in the corner to Lindy Hereford. Back out to Bugis. Hereford driving the baseline, no good. Bugis tried to chase it down across the timeline, turnover. This will go to the Eagles. Have a timeout called. It is a 30-second timeout. We'd like to thank First Bank in Mountain View for all of your banking needs, serving individuals, farms, ranches, business customers, and helping, well, anybody who needs financial help. It's First Bank in Mountain View. See them at firstbank-online.com. And also thanks to Diamondville Collision Center in Diamondville. Owner Terry Rogers invites you in whenever you have problems with your vehicle, be it a crash. They can work on all kinds of semis, campers, trailers, all vehicles. Diamondville Collision Center in Diamondville, Wyoming. Inbounds comes in to Ware for the Eagles. She gets it over into the corner. This is Connor LeBeau whipping it around the outside. Back from right to left. Back to the right. Whipping it around the top. Sets a screen. Give and go. No good. Almost stolen away by Stevens, but controlled by Nipper. Rayleigh Nipper in for Lander Valley. A three-point attempt. No good. That was put up by Cox. Rebound comes out long. This goes to Nipper. She gets it underneath the backboard. The layup no good. And they're going to call a foul on number 20. That's Jade Ware. That will be her second foul. In that rebound, she got her hands and slapped the arms of one of the Buffaloes. So Buffaloes out of bounds. 3:36 left. First quarter action. Ball game is tied at 4-4 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Buffaloes on the attack. And again, we're having problems with our main camera. We apologize. Try and correct it. As the attempt by the Buffaloes no good, it gets down underneath the basket, and 2 points falls down. Number 34, Connor LeBeau, with her first 2 points of the game, and 2 more for Lander Valley. Don't know what's going on with our main camera. We're having problems with it. We apologize. 30-second timeout being called. I think this was the... Yes, it was. It was the Lander Valley bench calling this, Coach Jeremy Frankham. We would like to thank Achieve Sports Medicine. Help us bring you these Bridger Valley games. No excuses, just results at Achieve Sports Medicine. You'll find them on Main Street at Lyman, 109 South Main in Lyman. Achieve Sports Medicine. Tomorrow afternoon, we have an afternoon game coming your way from Lyman High School, where this same Lander Valley team will be playing. We have a doubleheader. It'll start at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, right here on MyLocalRadio.com. Tonight, Lyman is playing against the Riverton team, and they are over in Lyman. So tomorrow, the Riverton team will come here to Mountain View, and this Lander Valley team will go over to Lyman. So tonight we're covering Mountain View. Tomorrow we'll cover Lyman. 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for the girls. The first game of the doubleheader tomorrow afternoon, 2 and 3:30 is when it's scheduled to take place. Ball goes out of bounds. Sends it in to Charity Harmon. Over to Bugus, back to Harmon. Down in the corner to Stevens, who launches a three, a little bit long off the back of the rim, and the rebound comes down to number 52. This is Aliza Smith. Brings it down and sets a screen. Ball goes down into the corner. This is LeBeau. LeBeau to Ferris. Working the ball into the paint and loses it. Picked up and given back to Ferris, who tries to put it up. No good. Stevens comes down with the rebound. 2:02 left in this first quarter action. Lander Valley up by 2. 6-4 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Into the middle, this is Hereford being tied up by number 13, Nipper. And it will be white ball. Buffaloes take it out. Possession arrow. Of course, Lander Valley controlled the tip at the start of the game. That set the possession arrow. This the first jump ball in the game. This is Stevens from the corner. No good. Rebound comes down to Ferris, who gets it forward all the way down to LeBeau, almost taken away by Timms. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by LeBeau. This will be Mountain View ball. Substitution coming in. Looks like number 55, Gabby St. Clair, coming back in for Lander Valley. That's why they stopped that inbounds pass. Timms to Ailey, down to Stevens, drives the baseline, and hip hops her way along for a travel and a turnover. St. Clair will take it out for the Eagles. Gets it into Smith, back to St. Clair. This is Nipper, back to Smith. They get it across the timeline. Working off the screen, she didn't quite, looked like it was almost tipped. Lander Valley gets it back. That attempt no good. That put back no good. Number 22, it's Ferris. And on the rebound, there is going to be a foul. An over the back call I think this is going to go against Lindy Hereford, I think is who they're calling this on. So the inbound comes in from St. Clair, goes to Smith. This is LeBeau handling the ball, and Smith just gets away from her, goes over her shoulder, out of bounds. Turnover goes over to the Buffaloes. 46 seconds left in first quarter action. The score is 6-4 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Harmon with the ball for the Buffaloes. Down to Stevens in the corner, into Timms inside. Turn around, jump shot, no good, and the rebound comes down to St. Clair, who tries to get an outlet pass and get something fast going for the Eagles, and no going. It goes out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Buffaloes with 27.6 seconds left here in this quarter. The Eagles have a 2-point lead. Stevens to Bugus. Bugus across the timeline. That's Harmon getting it down low to Stevens, who does a little spin move, can't put it down, and the rebound comes down to Cox. Far ahead, all the way down the court, and she steps on the end line before she's able to get it up, and no go. That was Ronnie Ferris stepping out of bounds and turning the ball over. So 10.1 seconds left, first quarter action. Buffaloes down by 2, 6-4 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 3-point launched by Stevens, no good. Rebound comes down. Timms tries to handle it, but it hits the baseline and will go to the Lander Valley Eagles. 0.6 seconds left, first quarter. Down to half court. Does not get the ball away and was far short anyway. So that at the end of one, it is 6-4 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Lander Valley Eagles. We'll be back with second quarter action in about 30 seconds right here on MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Three different scorers for Lander Valley in that first quarter. 2 for Ware, 2 for Ferris, and 2 for LeBeau, making their score at the end of the first quarter 6. While all 4 points for the Buffaloes came from Lindy Hereford. She put in 4 points. And we're getting ready to get the second quarter underway here in Mountain View, Wyoming, Mountain View High School. I'd like to thank Reese Auto Service, one of our fine sponsors. They work on everything, anything that has an engine, from farm equipment to semis, from generators to, well, if you can put an engine on a wheelbarrow, they'll work on that too. Reese Auto Service in Lyman, 541 Highway 413. And the ball comes in. Lander starts off this second quarter, working it around and stolen away. Hereford knocks it away. And it goes out to Ailey, Bugus. She gets it back, tries to drive into the paint, no good. Timms gets the rebound. Timms, a little spin move, and it drops in for the first 2 points. Bailey Timms taking the first score honors in this second quarter action. In under the basket, this is Ferris. She is going to be pushed. It's a matter, did they call it on Hereford? Well, actually, might have been on Timms. It was on Timms. Bailey Timms second. She pushed Ferris in the back, puts her on the foul line, misses the first. Misses the first of 2. Second one, no good. They're going to give the ball to the Eagles, saying it went off the hands of one of the Buffaloes. So who do we have in there for this? Lindy Hereford. We have Harmon. We have Bailey Hewitt and Haley Hereford and Bugus in there. Those are the 5 starting this second quarter for Mountain View. Foul against the Buffaloes. This is going to go against number 4, Charity Harmon. It's a non-shooting foul. Inbounds right in under the basket. A beautiful inbounds pass. And Connor LeBeau was there for 2 more points for the Eagles. This is Bugus with the ball. Buffalo's attacking the basket. Into Hereford. Back to Bugus. Dribbling it around way outside. 3-2 zone being shown by the Eagles. Not a lot of movement by the Buffaloes. In fact, no movement by the Buffaloes. There we go, right down in the center. Lindy Hereford all by herself. And they get the ball to her. Could not put it in, but the rebound goes to Charity Harmon, who turns around and drops in 2 for the Buffaloes, tying the game up once again, 8-8 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 6:19 left in the game, in the first half, I should say. Down low, LeBeau up for 2. That was Connor LeBeau with 2 more. She has all 4 points for the Eagles here in this second quarter. Beautiful entry pass from one of her teammates. No good. Rebound comes down to Ware. Jade Ware. She got it over to LeBeau. LeBeau launched a long one, not quite a 3-pointer. No good. The ball went out of bounds there. No, there was an over the back called. Going to call a foul on number 22. That is Ronnie Ferris with the foul for the Eagles. So Bailey Hewitt comes out. And Hereford driving the baseline, puts it up off the glass, no good. Timms with the rebound. The putback is good. Bailey Timms tying the ball game once again. 10 points apiece on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 5:15 left in the half. Here's St. Clair trying to drive into the paint, stolen away by Bugus. Ahead to Harmon. Harmon backs it out and off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down to Cox. Bugus putting a little pressure on her, but the Eagles get it across the timeline. Jade Ware handling the ball at the top of the key. Over to Cox. Down low, this is number 34. That is LeBeau. As she goes up, she will be called. She will be sent to the foul line, I meant to say. One of the Buffaloes will be called for the foul. I think it's Bailey Timms. Let's wait and see what they put up on the board. If it's Bailey, it's her 3rd foul. It is. Bailey Timms called for this foul. She is not too happy about that. First 3 throw for LeBeau, good. Bailey Hewitt back into the lineup for the Buffaloes. Second shot from LeBeau is good. 12-6 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 4:45 left in this second quarter. LeBeau handling the ball, tries to drive in, hands it off to Hereford. She gets it out to Harmon for 3, no good. But Ailey gets the rebound and travels, turning the ball over. As she was going up for a shot, they called her dragging her foot. They're going to give this back to the Eagles. The Eagles have a 2-point lead, 12-10 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Full court pressure causing a little bit of problems for the Eagles, but they get it across the timeline. Ferris from out on the wing up for a three-pointer, no good. And Haley comes down with the rebound, brings it across the timeline herself. Driving down the middle is Harmon. She kicks it out to Bugis, who herself drives in the middle and then kicks it out to... They're going to call, I think, a 3-second call on the Buffaloes, and that will be a turnover. Looked like a 3-second indication from one of the refs. Again, full court pressure being shown by the Buffaloes. Eagles break it. They get it down in low to Ferris. Ferris tips it in, and 2 points. 14-10, a 4-point lead now for the Eagles as the Buffaloes bring the ball down. This is Stevens driving into the middle, putting up a little 10-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to number 13, Nipper. They're going to call a jump ball. Nipper gets tied up, looks by Harmon. They both went to the ground, and the possession arrow will give it to the Buffaloes. So Stevens inbounding. Gets it into Hereford. She gets it down low. This is to Hewitt. Hewitt trying to get it up in the air. She can't quite do it. It gets knocked out of bounds by number 12, Cox, for the Eagles. So the Buffaloes inbound again. Over in the corner, this is Bugis. Thinking about taking a three. Instead, she stutter steps and travels. Turns the ball over to the Eagles. This is Aziza Smith coming into the lineup. She'll inbound it. Comes into Jade Ware, who will bring it across the timeline. 3:17 left in first half play. First game of our doubleheader tonight here on mylocalradio.com. A three-point attempt from way downtown is no good. They are going to say it is Mountain View's ball. Nobody got the rebound off that three-point attempt. It just went out of bounds to the sideline. So the Buffaloes bring it down. Bugis handling the ball. Bugis, Stevens, Harmon, Hereford, and Hewitt on the floor for the Buffaloes. Stolen away, number 20, that's Jade Ware. And she'll take it all the way down to the foul line where she does a skip pass over to Connor LeBeau, and Connor drops it in for two. 6-point lead now for the Eagles on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. It's 10-16. Bugis trying to drive in, ends up putting the ball up. No foul called. Rebound comes down and no good on the putback, so looks like Hewitt picks up the rebound for the Buffaloes, and the Buffaloes again on the attack. This is underneath Hereford. Lindy Hereford. She'll get 2 shots out of this. They're going to call it on number 13, Raylee Nipper. That'll be her first foul. Lindy goes to the line for 2. 16-10. 2 minutes left here in the first half. The Eagles up by 6. Farrell Almond Insurance, your farmer's insurance agent. Do more than hope for the right insurance. Call Farrell Almond today. You'll find him in Lyman at 786-2995. Second foul shot, no good. This is number 34, that's LeBeau for 2 more. She has 10 points here in this second quarter. And with a minute 48 left in this first half, it is Mountain View 10, Lander Valley 18 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. They're just going to take a quick 30 as the teams are standing up, getting a little instruction from their coaches. Stoats Equipment out of Preston, Idaho, they have an annual filter sale. And if you go through a lot of filters in your operation, whether it's a farm or a ranch or you run fleets, you have heavy equipment, maybe it's just filters in your water softener. If you go through a lot of filters, you want to get part of this filter sale, contact Stoats Equipment in Preston, Idaho. Number is 208-852-3660. 208-852-3660. Order your filters and save from Stoats Equipment. Ball comes in to Bugus. Bugus across the timeline, 1:41. Hands off to Hereford, and Hereford is going to be charged. Now this is going to be a blocking call against number 13. This is Nipper's second foul. It's a non-shooting foul. Block happened before she went up for that attempt. Stevens inbounds to Hewitt. Out to Hereford, knocked away by Cox. So Haley will step back and do the inbounds for the Buffaloes. She gets it in to Lindy. Over to Bugus. 1:30 left in the first half. Here's Hewitt. To the corner to Hereford. Back to Bugus for three. In and out. Rebound comes down to Hewitt. No good on the putback. Hereford with the rebound. She does a little turnaround and drops in two for Lindy Hereford. And two more for the Buffaloes here in this second period. Down low, St. Clair from the end line. No good. Rebound comes down to LeBeau. She is hammered from behind. The ball goes out of bounds. They're going to give this back to the Eagles. They'll be inbounding under their own basket. Comes in to Ware. Out to the top to Smith. And a three-point attempt by Cox. No good. Ailey Bugus with the rebound going end to end over to Hereford. Beautiful pass. Beautiful execution. 2 points for Lindy Hereford and a 4-point lead. Now for the Eagles. 18-14 with 35 seconds left in the first half. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Cox putting it up. Little hook shot for Avery Cox goes down. 2 more points go up for the Eagles. Now a 6-point lead. This is Stevens from the corner. Air ball, no good. On the rebound, they're going to call. Ball going out of bounds. Did they call a foul on that, or they just said the ball got knocked out of bounds? No, I think they called a foul on Haley. Haley Hereford with her first foul with just under 10 seconds left in the first half. Smith drives in, puts the ball up, shot no good, rebound comes down to Stevens, tries a 3-point shot at the buzzer, and, well, that's the way the first half ends. The scoreboard. MyLocalRadio.com shows the Lander Valley Eagles 20, the Mountain View Buffaloes 14. It's the start of the halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Let's look at what the cheerleaders are going to do before we take this break. Looks like they're setting up for some stunts. Before we take our break, Mountain View High School cheerleaders. You're watching Mountain View High School basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 Mega Sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
There's no job too big, too small, too old, or too new that the team at Chad's Automotive in Evanston won't do. From your high performance to your daily drive, the team at Chad's does it all. Customers always receive fast, friendly service at a fair and honest price. So whether you need the newest diagnostic or the oldest knowledge, you'll find it all at Chad's Automotive in Evanston. Call today, 789-8263.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
And we come back to Mountain View High School, Mountain View, Wyoming, where you're watching the first game of our doubleheaders. The Lady Buffaloes are down by 6 on their home court. Coming into this, they're 4-1 on their home court. And Lander Valley just 2-2 when they're playing away so far this year. Lander Valley up by 6 here at halftime, 20-14 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. That's what we're looking at. Looks like the boys are warming up, taking advantage of the halftime break to get things underway. As we look at scoring in the first half, in the first quarter, neither team really got off to any kind of a start. At the end of the first quarter, it was 4-6 in favor of Lander Valley. All 4 of the points for Mountain View came from Lindy Herford. She put in 4 by herself. 3 of the players for the Lander Valley team all scored in the first quarter, giving them 2 points apiece for a total of 6. Moving into the second quarter, we had Lindy Herford scoring 4 more. We had Bailey Timms putting up 4, but she also got in some foul trouble with 3 fouls midway through that second quarter. And Charity Harmon also put in a couple for 10 points, making the score 14 for the home team. In the meantime, Connor LeBeau for the Eagles got a hot hand. She scored 10 points, 10 unanswered points in that in that second quarter. 2 other of the Eagles scored. Ronnie Ferris had 2, and Avery Cox put in 2. They outscored the Buffaloes by 4 for 14-10 in that second quarter, and that makes the score what it is. A 6-point lead for the Eagles, 20-14 over the Lady Buffaloes. And that's how things turned out in the first half action here in this game from Mountain View tonight. Let's take a look at some of the, changes in the rankings in 3A ladies basketball. Of course, it continues to be dominated by number 1 Douglas and number 2 Lyman. Neither team defeated, both of them working on a perfect record this year. Buffalo will hold on at number 3 this last week, and they just dropped a bullet in their makeup game Thursday at Rollins, while Powell moves up to number 4, and there is a debate whether Star Valley or Mountain View should be number 5. Of course, Star Valley beat Mountain View this last week. Mountain View was ranked at number 4 at the time of that loss, and so there are people saying, well, Star Valley should be number 5, but by 2 votes ahead of the Lady Braves, Mountain View holds on to a number 5 ranking in the top 5 in 3A girls basketball from across the state. And history is being made, by the way, a new coaches and media's poll, and we're talking about the 4A classification, because in their first year of existence, Thunder Basin, the new high school out of Gillette, has climbed to the top of the 4A rankings. The Lady Bolts need 4 extra minutes to beat the number 1 Cheyenne East, but they did it. It was worth it. Meanwhile, the Lady Thunderbirds dropped to number 2, but they'll share that spot with Campbell County. Both teams play each other coming up tomorrow in Cheyenne, so Saturday could be a first battle in the West as number 5 Kelly Walsh will visit number 4 Evanston. That should be a very, very interesting matchup. By the way, Evanston is playing Trona County right now tonight over in Evanston. So big weekend of action for all classifications of girls basketball around the state of Wyoming. Of course, you're listening to Mountain View Buffaloes basketball live from Mountain View, Wyoming, where the Lander Valley Lady Eagles are leading by 6, 20-14 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back with second half action for you in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you need body work or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar-S Body Shop works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop. That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar-S Body Shop, stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uinta County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the old Sonic building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive, here in Evanston.
Coming back to action as we're getting ready to get the second half underway here in this first game of our doubleheader. We'd like to thank Farrell Allman of Farmers Insurance in Lyman. They do everything right. If you want to do more than just hope for the right insurance, call Farrell Allman today. He'll work with you to make sure that you have the right coverage for you and your family. From Farmers Insurance, it's Farrell Allman in Lyman, 786-2995. And both teams take the court as we are getting the second half underway. Lander Valley controlling the ball. Trying to do some repairs to the scoreboard camera as they work it around, and it gets stolen away. That is Lindy Herford, stole it away. She hands it to Bugus. Bugus brings it down the court, gets it to Steven, who drives into the paint, puts the layup in. First basket of the second half for Haley Stevens and the Buffaloes. Now we have Cox with the ball for the Eagles. Trapped in the corner, she gets it out. Comes out to LeBeau. Back to Cox, drives into the center, but Bugus strips it away, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Eagles. Ball inbounds from right underneath our cameras. Goes into Ware. Knocked away on a pass attempt by Hereford. Lindy Hereford, coast to coast. The layup is good, and 2 points, Lindy Hereford. 2-point ball game now. 4 quick points coming out of that break for the Buffaloes. Tighten the game up. Driving in is Jade Ware, and she goes down to the ground on her basket attempt. She will end up going to the line. Let's who they call this against. They're going to say it was Avery Cox. Avery's second foul of the game. No, that can't be. Excuse me. They're calling Lindy Hereford. Lindy Hereford with her second. And she put Jade Ware at the line. Jade makes both of them. Bugus hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell out to Stevens for a three. That is Haley Stevens. 3-pointer, 5 points here in the third period for Stevens. Eagles bring it to their side of the court, attack the basket. LeBeau down to Ware. Whipping it around the outside. This is St. Clair with it. Cross courts it, gets it to LeBeau, down in the corner to Ferris. 2 points. Was that Ferris or Ware? I'm going to give it to Ware. I don't think Ferris is on the court. So I better give it to Ware, huh? No, there is. Ferris is on the court. Stephen tries another one, does not make it. Lindy Hereford gets the rebound and the putback. So Lindy, 2 more points. And a 1-point game. 24-23 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. In favor of the Eagles with 5:24 left in third quarter action. St. Clair with the ball to Ferris. She thought about 3, puts the dribble down, takes it to the top of the key. And Lindy Hereford is going to get called for her fourth foul. See if I'm right. They're saying it's her third foul on Lindy. First shot no good for Ferris. Second one no good. Rebound tipped out. Allie Bugus picks it up. Gets it across the timeline. Mitchell gets it knocked away. She had to, Bugus kind of handed her the ball. She didn't quite have the handle on it when Ware knocked it away. Ware chases it down, drives it in to the paint, and puts up a layup for 2 points. Jade Ware. All 6 points here in this third quarter for the Eagles come from Miss Ware. Hereford put one up, no good, and it looks like Hewitt gets the rebound, puts it back, and a foul is called. This will put Bailey to the line. Number 22, they're going to call this on Ronnie Ferris. Hector on the arms on her way up with that putback. And Bailey Hewitt misses her first. No good. Cox gets it out to LeBeau. LeBeau over to St. Clair for 3. No good. Long rebound to Bugus. The race is on. Bugus with the layup, no good. It's Mitchell with the rebound, no good. Put back by Harmon, no good. And finally, it's the Eagles bringing the ball down. Jade Ware. Down low to Cox. Cox puts it in. 2 points for Avery Cox. 28-23 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 3:55 left in the third quarter. Buffalo's on the attack. Harmon picks up her dribble, gets double teamed, and they're going to call Ware with the foul, hacking on her arm to get the ball away. That is Ware's third foul. Bugus with the inbounds pass, top of the key, driving into the wing, kicks it back out to Harmon. Cross court to Stevens, three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to the Eagles, long outlet pass to St. Clair, and she throws the ball away. It's stolen, and here come the Buffaloes. Beautiful spin move by Stevens. Haley Stevens put a spin move at the basket and laid it in for 2 points for the Buffaloes. Three-point attempt goes up and falls down. Number 13, that's Rayleigh Nipper with 3 points for the Eagles. So they're going to take a timeout. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the Eagles 31, the Buffaloes 25, a full timeout coming your way with 3:08 left here in this third quarter. You're listening to Lady Buffalo Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Some fast breaks being pulled off by both teams. A beautiful little spin move by Haley Stevens. Dropped in two of the 10, 11 points so far in this third quarter for the Buffaloes, but they are still down by 6 points. 3:08 left on the clock. It's 31-25 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard as the Buffaloes will inbound and get it in to Harmon. Harmon handling the ball on the wing. Gets it down to Mitchell. Mitchell puts the ball up off the rim, and the rebound comes down to Ware for the Eagles. Almost taken away by Alley, and now it is taken away. This by Mitchell. Mitchell takes it end to end, puts up the rebound, drops in for Sadie Mitchell. And a 4-point lead now for the Eagles. As Cox drives in, puts the ball up, no good. Far short, ball taken away by Stevens. Takes it end to end. And they're going to call an offensive foul. The charge against Haley Stevens. You can tell the crowd is divided on that call. That ball went down. I couldn't see which of the Eagles was right in the middle of the lane, standing there when Haley went up to put the ball in, and they called the offensive charge as she ran into the Eagle that was standing there. Turns the ball over, no points. 31-27 with 2:14 left on the clock. That was Ware with the 2-point attempt, no good. Stevens comes down with the rebound. Stevens into the paint, pulls it up, shot, little jumper, no good. Ball comes down to Harmon. She puts it up, no good, and they're going to call, coming off of Cox, going out of bounds. It will be Buffalo's ball. Stevens for three, out of the corner. A little bit short, no good. Long rebound comes down to LeBeau. She picks it up, stops. Let's set the offense, ladies. So they kick it back out. This is Cox driving into the paint. Turns around and kicks it out to St. Clair for 3. Oh, excuse me, that was Smith. Eliza Smith, 3 points for the Eagles. And another timeout on the floor. It's 34-27 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 1:38 left here in this third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lady Buffalo Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Back to action. 1:38 left in the third quarter. It is a 7-point lead for the Lander Valley Lady Eagles. It is Buffalo's ball. Bringing across the timeline is Allie Bugis. Takes the screen, gets in and kicks it back out. This is Harmon driving in off of the rim. And it looks like Hewitt with the rebound, but there's going to be an over-the-back call. This is going to be against number 52. Is that Smith? Yeah, Smith with her first foul. Inbounds comes in. Harmon gets it down low into Hewitt. Hewitt, no good, gets a rebound back, puts it back, and 2 points for Bailey Hewitt. Her first 2 of this third quarter. First 2 of the game, for that matter. Cox to Smith to LeBeau. No good. Rebound to Ware. Down in the tall timber, they're going to say the foul was on the floor. The putback was no good. They're going to call the foul on Harmon. So that's Charity's second foul of the game. Non-shooting foul. Ball comes out high to Nipper. Nipper hands off to Ware. To Smith. Cox on the wing. Just passing it around the outside, trying to get it in low. They're going to call a push-in. I think this is going to go against Stevens, if I'm not mistaken. It is a pushing foul on Haley Stevens. A non-shooting foul. Down low, this is Cox working for the shot off the glass and in. Avery Cox, 2 more points. 36-29 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 27 seconds left. Third quarter action. Harmon gets it off to Bugis. Bugis working, drives into the paint, kicks it back out to the top of the key. Harmon with the shot, no good. Hewitt with the rebound. And on the putback, they're going to call number 12, Avery Cox. Number 12. Hewitt's first is no good. Bradshaw's Home and Glass in Lyman. They can help you with not only your home and glass, they can help you with your roofing needs too. Shingles, metal roofing, whatever it is, Bradshaw's Home and Glass can help in Lyman at 321 Bradshaw Street. Hewitt's second is no good. Rebound goes down to Stevens. Stevens to Bugis, a 3-point attempt off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Hewitt. She will be fouled again on the putback. We'll send her once again to the line. They're going to call this one on Nipper. That will be her third. Rayleigh Nipper, third foul for Lander Valley. Another 2 points, another 2 shots. The first one missing for Hewitt. Hewitt's having trouble from the foul line tonight. I think that was her 5th attempt, and she hasn't made any of them. Second one, no good. Rebound down to Ferris, and that's the end of the third quarter with the score 36-29 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And we're going to start the fourth quarter coming up in just, well, about a minute. You're listening to Lady Buffalo Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com. Attention sports teams, coaches, athletic directors, administrators, and parents and fans of high school sports all across Wyoming. When you're in Casper, stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. With spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant, you'll find everything you need to have your athletes rested and ready to do their best. For all of your team and fan hotel accommodations in Casper, call 307-266-1300. The Hilton Garden Inn, Casper. Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View helping us to bring you these broadcasts of Bridger Valley Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Bridger Valley CarQuest, you have reliable, quality auto parts. You can get welding supplies, all kinds of accessories for your vehicles, floor mats, sound systems. Check it out, Bridgerland CarQuest at 24 Meadow Street in Mountain View. And the Buffaloes have the ball as it inbounds and the clock starts on the fourth quarter here in Mountain View, Wyoming tonight. Stevens for a 3, off of the rim, no good, and comes down to Timms for the rebound. This is Hereford. Lindy back to Bugus. Lindy in the corner, driving the baseline, underneath a screen by Timms and puts it in. Lindy Hereford, 2 points to start off this fourth quarter for the Buffaloes. This is LeBeau into Nipper, kicks it back out high. That's to Ferris. She gets it over to Ware and tries to get it down to LeBeau. An errant pass. LeBeau couldn't handle it. It hits the sideline. Out of bounds. The ball goes over to the Buffaloes. It is a 5-point lead now for Lander Valley. Nice spin move again by Stevens, and little 8-footer is no good. Rebound comes down to Cox. She gets it out to Ware. 6:52 left in the game. 36-31. Lander Valley with the ball. There's LeBeau down in the corner. That is Nipper. Nipper for a 3, no good. Long rebound down to Stevens, and we're off to the races. Stevens end to end, puts it up off the glass, and Haley Stevens with 2 points. Now a 3-point lead for Lander Valley. 6:22 left in the game. Eagles on the attack. Ball is going out of bounds. They say it went off of Lander Valley. Bugus bringing it across the timeline. Over to Hereford. She comes out to the top of the key, gets wrapped up a little bit, gets it to Stevens, gets it over to Harmon. Harmon drives into the paint and puts in a sweeping hook shot. 2 points for Charity Harmon. And a 1-point lead. 36-35 on MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 1-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Stolen away by Hereford. Hereford drives end to end. Ware gets down, tries to set a pick. No call. The ball's no good. Rebound comes down to Lander Valley. They're trying to set up and get a run down the court. Defense was back for the Buffaloes. Nipper handling the ball. She gets it over to LeBeau. This is Ware trying to drive in. Gets it back out to Cox. Back to Ware. And they're going to call timeout. 30-second timeout being called by Coach Jeremy Frankham for Lander Valley. So a 30-second timeout. We'd like to thank Bridger Valley Electric, your Touchtone Energy Cooperative, supplying power to all of the valley. It's Bridger Valley Electric and helping us bring you these broadcasts here on mylocalradio.com. Well, the Buffaloes have brought the lead down to just one. The Lander Valley was up by as many as 7, but now with 4:48 left in this game, it is a 1-point lead for Lander Valley, 36-35, as here in just the last few minutes. In fact, Lander Valley, since the start of this quarter, which was 2 minutes and approximately 15 seconds ago, has not scored at all, while the Mountain View Buffaloes have put 6 up on the board. And that is the 6 points that bring it to the 1-point game from the 7-point lead at the start of the quarter. Inbounds comes into Ware. She's at the top of the key, just inside the 3-point. No good. And the rebound comes down to Harmon. Harmon gets it to Bugus to bring it across the timeline. Basket here could give the Buffaloes the lead. Stevens in the corner, trying to get it into Tim. She does, down low. Tim's off of the glass, and 2 points fall. And a 1-point lead now for the Lady Buffaloes. Ware driving into the paint, kicks it out. Gets it to Cox at the top of the key. This is LeBeau. And stolen away by Bugus. A fast break going on. Bugus takes it down, gets it over to Lindy Herford. Lindy trying to go up for the basket, gets hammered by Nipper. And she will be called. I have her as this is her 4th foul. And this will put Lindy to the line, shooting 2. 1-point lead now. Now a 2-point lead as Lindy hits the first one. 2-point lead for the Buffaloes with 4 minutes left in this game. St. Clair comes in for Nipper for the Tigers. Herford, second one is good. Lindy with 2 from the stripe. And now a 3-point lead for the Buffaloes with 3:55 left in this game. Tigers on the attack. Ware in the corner. Can't find anything. Bugus guarding her pretty closely. Finally gets it out high and over to the other corner. Ferris with the ball. This is LeBeau. Now to St. Clair, now to Cox. Just around the outside, trying to look for a way into that zone defense. Playing catch, 3:13 left on the game clock. 3-point lead for the Buffaloes, 39-36. St. Clair trying to go up. She's going to get hammered. It's going to be a 2-shot foul indicated by the ref. Let's see who he called it on. It is going to go against Haley Stevens. Got her from behind. We'll put St. Clair to the line, like I said, 4-2. 3:07 left. It is 39-36 in favor of the Buffaloes on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. St. Clair's foul shot makes it a 2-point lead. Scott's Auto Body and Glass. They can help you with all of your body work on all makes of vehicles, cars, and trucks. Chip repair on your windshield. We all need that this time of year. Stop by Scott's Auto Body and Glass in Lyman. St. Clair hits her second one. It's a 1-point lead, 39-38. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Herford and Bugus playing catch with each other. Now Stevens comes into the mix. Tries to twist it in, picks up her dribble, and gets it back out high to Lindy Herford. Back to Stevens. taking up some clock. They have a 1-point lead with 2:35 left. Bugus thought about it, but she's 6 feet beyond the 3-point line. She says no. She gets it over to Lindy. Lindy gets it to Haley. Timms comes out to the top of the key, gets the pass. She is tied up by St. Clair. St. Clair will draw the foul. That will put the bonus 1-1, so Timms will go to the line as the Tigers go into the bonus. Couple of substitutions. Haley Hereford comes in. So it's Stevens, Hereford, Timms, and Bugus on the court for the Buffaloes. Timms' first one is good. 2-point lead, 40-38. Benedict's Market has been supporting Bridger Valley students and their success for generations. Been a part of Bridger Valley since 1938. Benedict's Market and True Value. Timms, her second one falls for another point, giving a 3-point lead again to the Lady Buffaloes. 2:12 left in the game. Cox handling the ball. This is Smith. She gets it over to St. Clair. And they're going to get it. Nope, they're going to call a foul. Trying to tie it up, but no. So they're going to call this against Haley Stevens. She was trying to tie it up for a jump ball. Instead, she got called for the foul, and that puts the Tigers in the bonus. So it will send St. Clair to the line for 1-1. And the first one drops. Gabby St. Clair. 2-point ball game. 2 minutes and 1 second left in this ball game. Buffalo's up by 2. And now a 1-point lead as Gabby makes the second of her 1-1. 41-40, a minute 57 left. Buffalo's in the lead. Stevens in the corner, gets it down low to Timms. Immediately she gets double teamed. Puts it up, no good. Her putback, she is going to get hammered again. They're going to call this on number 20 against Ware. Jade Ware picks up her 4th foul, and Bailey Timms goes to the line. Last time she was there, she hit them both. Looking good as the first one goes down for Bailey. And another one for Timms. 3-point lead again for the Buffaloes. A minute 43 left in the game. St. Clair handling the ball now. Gets it down low to Ware. Ware turns around, puts it off the glass, and no good. Timms tries to come down with the rebound. Hereford gets to it, and they're going to call a jump ball. That will give the possession arrow to Lander Valley underneath their own basket. Minute 23 left in the game. A 3-point game in favor of the Buffaloes, 43-40 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Lob passed inbound to Cox, immediately goes up, no good. Rebound to Haley Hereford with the rebound, and they're going to be calling a foul on number 34. That will be against Connor LeBeau, her second. And because of the bonus, Haley will go to the line. No good. Lindy gets the rebound, brings it out. Going to set up the offense for the Buffaloes. Stevens to Bugus. Hereford. And 2 of the refs saw it. Both whistles blow. They're going to give Jade Ware her 5th foul. She'll foul out of the game. It will put Bugus to the line for the 1-1. Oh, excuse me. Now they're in a double bonus situation. This will be 2 shots from the line as this is the 10th foul against Lander Valley in this half. Bugus, the first one drops. That is Bugus. No, that is Lindy Hereford on the shooting those foul shots. I'm glad I caught that before I goofed up my stats. Lindy's second one, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. She brings it across the timeline, gets it in low. This is LeBeau for two. LeBeau gets a quick, easy bucket with under a minute left in the game. We have a 30-second timeout going on. The MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the homestanding Buffaloes up by 2, 44-42 with 55.4 seconds left on the clock. And in this game, first game of our doubleheader tonight from Mountain View High School in Mountain View, Wyoming. And helping us bring you this broadcast is Covelo Auto Farm Service. They're at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View. They're your trusted Napa dealer. They also have Branson Tractors. Clearly the best choice, committed quality control and superior products for every customer at Covelo Auto Farm Service, 80 Reese Road in Mountain View. Thank you guys for helping us with our broadcasts. 55 seconds left in the game. It's a 2-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes. Just coming out of a 30-second timeout. Let's see, what do we have? 10. We have 15 so far in the fourth quarter for the Buffaloes. We have 6 so far in the fourth quarter for the Tigers. Inbounds comes in from Steven, goes to Harmon. Full court pressure being put on, and a foul applied by Olson. Smith. Aziza Smith with, I have hers as her second foul, but it is double bonus time for for any time that the Tigers foul, the Buffaloes go to the line for 2, and this is Harmon. She drops her first one in. Charity Harmon, the first one drops. 3-point lead now for the Buffaloes. 51.7 seconds left in the game. Buffaloes coming on at exactly the right time in this game. Second one is good for Harmon. 4 points now for Charity Harmon in the fourth quarter. Cox drives in, drops it back out to Smith. Smith gets it to St. Clair. 3-point attempt, no good. Hereford down with the rebound, and it will be Smith again with the foul. That will bring up 2 shots for Lindy Hereford. Lady Tigers led most of this entire game. They came out, neither team came out what I would say strong in the first quarter, but they settled in, and then the Tigers just kind of ran away as Lindy hits her first of 2 from the foul line. 5-point lead now, 47-42. Second quarter saw the Tigers pull away, opened up the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead, and now they're down by 5. Cox with the layup, no good. Timms with the rebound, and they're going to call a foul. See who they call it on. Number 12. They're going to call that against Avery Cox. That will be her second foul. That will put Timms to the line for 2. Bailey Timms try and make it a 7-point game. Bailey's been very good at the foul line here in this fourth quarter. That's her 5th attempt. That is her 5th make from the foul line for Bailey Timms, and a 6-point lead for the Buffaloes. Now a 7-point lead. 30 seconds left in the game. 49-42 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. St. Clair goes up, no good. Smith gets the rebound. She puts it back up. It is good. And Aziza Smith will go to the line to try and make this a 3-point play. They called that on Timms. This should be her 4th. It is. 21.8 seconds left in the game. 49-44. Smith on the way, no good. Harmon comes down with the rebound. and immediately gets fouled. I think they'll call this either on Cox or on Smith, but it will put number 12, they're going to call it on Avery Cox. We'll put Harmon at the foul line, shooting 2, the double bonus. 49-42, 20.6 seconds left here in this game. And Harmon drops down the first. 50-44, 20.6 seconds left in the game. Second shot is good. Smith brings it across the timeline. She gets it down to LeBeau. LeBeau tries for 2, no good, off the glass, and they're fighting for the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. Let's see who has the possession arrow. I think it is going to go to the Buffaloes with 9 seconds left in this game. Lady Buffaloes 51, Lady Tigers 44. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Bailey Timms gets it up to Harmon. She's just going to run out the time. The horn should go off. It's a 7-point win for the Lady Buffaloes. They go into the fourth quarter down by 7 and have a 14-point turnaround in that fourth quarter for the 5th-ranked Lady Buffaloes. So that is the end of the first game of our doubleheader here tonight from Mountain View High School. As the, what was that final score again? I'll have to add it up. Let's take a break. I'll add up some of my numbers. We'll come back and talk a little bit about this last game and look ahead to the boys game that's coming up as the Mountain View Buffaloes take on the Lander Valley Tigers right here on MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Well, it really was a tale of three quarters in that last ball game. The first quarter kind of a non-factor as neither team could really get anything going. At the end of the first quarter, it was 6-4 in favor of the Lander Valley Tigers. In the second quarter, they went on to score 14 points, making it 20 at halftime for the Lander Valley Tigers, while the Buffaloes could only score 10, so they had 14. It was 20-14 going into halftime in favor of Lander Valley. In the third quarter, they came out, and I had the Buffaloes scoring 15 points in the third quarter, while Lander Valley I had for 13. And in the fourth quarter, that's where the everything turned around, and Mountain View came out and scored 28 points in that fourth quarter, a lot of it coming from the foul line. Bailey Timms got 6 points from the foul line. She was absolutely perfect from the mark in the fourth quarter. She ended up with 8 points in that fourth quarter alone in the game for Bailey Timms. Also, Charity Harmon looked pretty good from the stripe in that fourth quarter, and Lindy Herford knocked down a few too. But 28 points scored in the fourth quarter made it a 7-point deficit at the start of the fourth quarter for the Lady Buffaloes, turned it into a 7-point win, a 14-point turnaround, as the Lander Valley Lady Tigers only scored 8 in that fourth quarter. So as I look at everything, if my numbers add up correctly, which they hardly ever do, but at least they're some good numbers, and they're normally very, very close. I have Haley Stevens with 9 points in the game. Charity Harmon ended up with 8 points, 2 points for Sadie Mitchell. I have 12 points for Bailey Timms. 5, 10, 15, 18 points for Lindy Herford, and 2 points for Bailey Hewitt, and 51 total for that game. That makes the record 8-4. Excuse me, 8-4 for the Lady Buffaloes, their record on the year, and a 5th place ranking in 3A basketball in the state of Wyoming. If I look down at the scoring for the Tigers, Aziza Smith, she ended up with 5 points. 4 points for Gabby St. Clair. Have a total of 6 points for Avery Cox. 3 points for Rayleigh Nipper. 8 points for Jade Ware. 4 points for Ronnie Ferris. And 14 points for Connor LeBeau. That adds up to 44, or it should. And that's the final score, 51-44 in favor of the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. So now the Buffaloes will be 8-4 on the year, while the Lander Valley Tigers will be 4-9 on the year as they go into action tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the Lady Buffaloes will be hosting the Riverton Wolverines here in Mountain View, while the Lander Valley Tigers will be going over to take on the number 2 Lyman Eagles tomorrow afternoon. That game will start, by the way, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on mylocalradio.com for the Lyman Eagles and Lander Valley Tigers basketball game. It will be a doubleheader. We'll follow it with a boys game right after that tomorrow afternoon. The girls game is scheduled to start at 2, boys game at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. And if you can't make it, you can always catch that action right here on mylocalradio.com. We'll have it for you. Well, coming up here in just a few minutes, we have the second half of our doubleheader here from Mountain View High School in Mountain View, Wyoming. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back. We'll talk about the 3A state boys rankings, the unofficial rankings, the coaches and media poll from wyopreps.com, and we'll do that in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball on mylocalradio.com.
It's the 2018 Mega Sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 Mega Sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
When traveling with your family, remember that everyone is happier with a good night's rest and a full belly. To make your family trip the best ever, plan to stay at the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn Casper with spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant. You'll find everything you need to have a happy family, which means a happy trip. The Hilton Garden Inn Casper. Call for reservations today, 307-266-1300.
There's no job too big, too small, too old, or too new that the team at Chad's Automotive in Evanston won't do. From your high performance to your daily drive, the team at Chad's does it all. Customers always receive fast, friendly service at a fair and honest price. So whether you need the newest diagnostic or the oldest knowledge, you'll find it all at Chad's Automotive in Evanston. Call today, 789-8263.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
Well, I said we were going to check out the 3A standings in the state for the coaches and media poll. That's put out every week by wyopreps.com. But, you know, as I look at it, it looks like most of the action and the interesting stuff happened actually in the 4A classification of Wyoming State rankings. Sheridan is up to number 1 right now because of the result of that Cheyenne East taking a tumble thanks to all of those suspensions that were handed down. If you haven't heard about it, Cheyenne East was involved in a bench clearing brawl with another team. Well, it was right before last weekend because the suspensions were handed down for players on both of the two teams that were involved, including Cheyenne East. And the suspensions mean that some of their top players were not able to play last week in their game, and they won't be able to play again this week because it's a 2-game suspension. So, therefore, Sheridan, with the win, goes to the top of the pack, and Cheyenne East, thanks to all of those suspensions, well, we'll see. Those players who did not play in last week's loss versus the unranked Thunder Basin won't get to play again tonight, like I said. So in the number 1 versus number 2 clash between the Bronx and the Thunderbirds, they'll be back on Saturday for a number 2 versus number 3 battle. Yeah, it's kind of mixed up, but I'm telling you what, it's a lot of action in the 4A ranks. Campbell County is in the West. They are going to go against Evanston. Evanston is ranked number 4, and Campbell County is also ranked. Green River drops down to number 5 because the Red Devils win last week over the Wolves. So excellent basketball going on in Evanston this weekend as Natrona County is in there tonight, and coming up tomorrow they will go up against Campbell County for Evanston. So lots of great action. In 3A, there's no change in the new 3A rankings. Boring. Not really. We'll tell you. It's clear that the top 2 teams, but not all of the votes agree. Number 1, Buffalo, just took care of business in their makeup game to number 4, Rollins, and the Bison are the target of this weekend when they will visit number 5, Newcastle. in their second meeting of the season. Buffaloes won the first one. Number 2, Riverton, will hit the road to unranked Lyman, and then tomorrow they'll be here in Mountain View for number 2, Riverton. The Wolverines have hit a score they have a bit of a score to settle with the Eagles. We all know about that. If you remember last year's regional championship game, Lyman won at Riverton, which ended up being the Wolverines' only loss of the season last year. But things will change. Lyman is not the same team that they were last year. Lost some key players. We'll see how they fare tonight in that grudge match. Elsewhere, number 3, Cody, they are going to be they're going to entertain arch rival Powell on Friday night tonight, so see how that happens. No changes in the 2A rankings this past week. Friday night will be a big night tonight as number 4, as 4 of the top 5 will play each other. Number 1, Wind River, will play number 3, Wyoming Indian, as well as number 4, Lovell, at number 5, Rocky Mountain. That leaves Pine Bluffs, the number 2 ranked team. They will play their games and watch the scoreboard to see what's going on in the West. So that's what's going on with the boys' high school basketball rankings. Of course, they're unofficial rankings. They are a coaches and media poll. Coaches and media from around the state vote on these various rankings. They have nothing to do with the standings or how teams will be placed at the end of the season. Just a fun way to keep track of things as they progress here midway into the season. So this should be a good game coming up, folks. It's the second half of our doubleheader. We're going to get it underway in just a couple of seconds with our with the intro to the teams, and we'll bring that to you, turn it over to the house announcer. But here we have the 6 and 7 Buffaloes going against a 7 and 6 team in the Tigers. It is a very, very close game. The Buffaloes come in averaging 52.7 points per game, while the Tigers come in averaging 54.1 points per game. This is going to be a great matchup, a lot of fun. Our second half of our doubleheader on mylocalradio.com. Let's turn it over to the house announcer for our starting lineups in tonight's basketball game.
You use your voice to represent yourself, your team, your school, and your community in a positive way. Participants, you are the reason everyone is here. Compete with class. We encourage everyone at the event to join the ride. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the visiting Tigers of Lander Valley High School. A 6'2" junior sporting the double on Mason Cronk. A 5'9" junior, number 2, Max Mazzari. A 6'2" junior, number 12, Conrad Swenson. A 6' junior, number 20, Antonio Quando. A 6'4" senior, number 40, Cody Renner.
So we have Conk, Missouri, Svensson, Sloss, and Renner starting for the Lander Valley Tigers.
A 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Braden Watt. A 6'1" sophomore, number 4, Kimball Madsen. A 6'3" sophomore, number 10, Regan Woodrow. A 5'10" junior, number 23, Colby Reese. And a 6'1" senior, number 20, Brandon Pitt.
So a change in the starting lineup from last week for the Buffaloes, as Madsen will be starting in place of Stoddard tonight here in this game against the Tigers. And they're shaking hands at center court, getting ready to get this one underway, the second of our doubleheader, Mountain View Buffalo basketball on mylocalradio.com. Ball controlled by Mountain View. Reese with the ball, backs it out. Kicks it over to Vitt. Lander Valley showing a man-to-man defense. Here's Blumel driving, kicks it back out. Vitt drives in, he knocks it over to Madsen. Madsen shoots, no good. Blumel with the rebound. And on the putback, they're going to call a foul against Conrad Svensson. Going to be a 2-shot foul. Blumel from the line. First one is good. And the second one is also good. 2 points for Brigham Blumel. First 2 points of the game. They belong to the Buffaloes. Now on the tack. Long three-pointer, no good. And we get Kronk with the putback. 2 points going up for the Tigers. Kronk came down with the rebound, put it right back up off the glass. This is Walk for three. Braden Walk, 3 points, 5-2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Buffaloes. Little two-pointer, misses everything. Maybe it hit the net a little bit, but it goes out of bounds. Full court pressure being shown, man-to-man defense. Vitt brings it across the timeline. Drives into the paint, turns into the corner, puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Svensson. He gets it ahead to Renner. And Renner's layup, no good. Blumel with the rebound, gets it over to Walk. Walk goes up, rims around and out. They're going to say it went off of one of the Tigers. Going to give this ball on an out-of-bounds play to the Buffaloes. Walk for three. And Braden is hot again tonight. 6 points for Braden Walk, both of them from beyond the arc. 8-2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Almost taken away by Blumel, but saved by Manzuri. Manzuri for three. In and out, no good. Svensson with the rebound and the putback, no good. Going to be a foul. This is going to be against Kronk. Mason Kronk of the Tigers draws the foul. Buffaloes bring the ball across the timeline. Vitt tries to get it down low to Blumel. Missed the position, threw it out of bounds. That was just an errant pass. No way Blumel could have got to that ball where it was at. Turnover. Tigers. Renner with the ball. 3-point shot by Kondo. No good. The rebound comes down to Vitt. Walk from back, gets it down to Madsen. Madsen, about a 5-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Blumel. He kicks it back out to Walk at the top of the key, drives into the paint. Off the backboard, no good. Renner with the rebound, and they're going to bring it the other way. Mazuri, M-A-Z-U-R-I-E. Mazuri. It's not Missouri, I know that. Mazuri. I apologize, sir. Inbound pass, driving the baseline, and from three-point land, number 20, Kondo. Kondo knocks down three. So it's 8-5 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 3-point lead for the Buffaloes. Walk with a drive on the baseline, no good. The putback, no good. Here's Condos again. Condo, no good. 3-point attempt. Another 3-point attempt. No good. Madsen with the rebound. He's going to slow it down a little bit and take the ball across himself. 4:20 left in this, the first quarter. Lander Valley likes to shoot their threes. This is Vitt off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to number 25, Jones. Number 3, that is Lopez, picking up 2 for the Tigers. Vitt into the paint, passes off to Blumel. Blumel gets hammered on the elbow. The ball falls, 2 points for Brigham Blumel. And he'll go to the line, try and make it a 3-point play. Going to call this on number 22. Number 22 is Black. Get him onto my stat sheet so I can give him that foul. Black in for the Tigers. Did Brigham? He did not make that. So it's a 10-7 lead for the Buffaloes. Another 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Sloss. Sloss on the putback gets fouled. They're going to call 23, so Reese picks up his first foul. We'll send Sloss to the line for 2. 3:39 left in the first quarter action. The first of 2, no good for Sloss. Covelo Auto Farm Service on Reese Road in Mountain View. Your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and, of course, for your Napa know-how for your car, truck, and SUV. It's Covelo Auto Farm Service in Mountain View. And he makes the second one. And the Buffaloes back on the attack. Braden to Madsen. Madsen drives into the paint. They're going to say, did he step on the baseline or was it a push? No, they're going to call a push. A push on number 25, Leon Jones. Gives him his first foul. Reese gets the inbounds pass. Drives into the paint, looking for somebody to give it to. Finally, Madsen opens up. Walk comes out, takes the handoff. Now Vitt running a weave. They get it across to Reese. He drives the baseline, goes into 3, and they're calling him for the walk. They're going to give the turnover over to the Tigers off of Reese's walk. So with 2:51 left in first quarter action, it's 10-8 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 2-point lead to the Buffaloes. Lander's attempt, no good. Blumel picks up the rebound, and they get it back so that Buffaloes are attacking now. Madsen with the ball, drives in, puts it up. Off of the rim, it bounces around, and the rebound comes down to Jones. An attempt off the rim by number 22, Black. 2 points is good, and it's a tie game with 2:20 left in the first quarter. 10-10 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And we're going to call a reach and in foul. This is going to get against Lander Valley's Jory Shakespeare, number 11. That is the 5th team foul with 2:13 left just in the first quarter. Of course, when they get to 7 fouls, every foul after that for the first half is going to be going to the foul line for the Buffaloes. Madsen drives in, twists in, and he will be fouled from behind. Number 25, Leon Jones, will be called. That will be his second. And because a shooting foul, it will put Madsen at the line for 2. .205 left in first quarter. The first one is No good. Substitutions, they're bringing Kronk in. Benedict's Market and True Value, serving friends and neighbors in the Bridger Valley since 1938, helping students in their success for generations. Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. Second one no good. Blumel comes down with the rebound. This is Reese from the corner. In and out, no good, and they're going to call Brigham with a push from behind over the back. Hits Blumel's first. It is the second team foul for the Buffaloes. Possession. This is Lopez. Lopez down to the corner, a three-point attempt, no good. Long rebound. Gets the ball back out to Lopez at the top of the key. Again, down to the corner. And an errant pass is going to send it over and back across the timeline. This will turn the ball over to to Mountain View. Trying a long cross-court pass that went errant. So with 1:33 left, 10-10 on the scoreboard. It's tied at the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And Walk drives at the baseline, gets the pass. Beautiful assist. And Braden Walk picks up two more, his 8th point in the first quarter. Driving in, he's going to be called for a travel. That's number 30, Sloss, trying to come in from the corner and pick the ball up one jump too soon. And Buffalo's ball. 12-10 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Buffaloes. Walk for three. Downtown. 3 of 3 for Braden Walk. And 11 points. Little turnaround. That drops down for number 20. That's Kendo. He has 5 points in the first quarter. Vitt with the ball for the Buffaloes. Over to Madsen. Down the paint, over to Blumel. Blumel tries the layup, misses, and Kronk comes away with the rebound. Gets it out to Lopez. Lopez down in the corner to Sloss. They're just playing catch out there. Over to number 20, that's Kondo. Down low, beautiful inlet pass. Renner with 2 points. Nice inbound or pass down low to set up that 2-point layup. And at the buzzer, half-court attempt, no good for Braden Vitt. So after one, it is the Buffaloes 15, the Tigers 14 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
So at the end of one period, it is 15-14 in favor of your Mountain View Buffaloes here on the MyLocalRadio.com broadcast. This our second game of our doubleheader tonight. Buffaloes against the Tigers from Lander Valley. We'd like to thank Scott's Auto Body and Glass at 125 Reese Road in Lyman. They can help you with windshield replacement, also with bed liners. Need your car aligned? You want to paint your vehicle? Scott's Auto Body and Glass, 125 Reese Road in Lyman. Lander Valley with the ball. Lopez kicks it over to Manzuri. Missouri with the ball, trying to find an inlet. A long three-pointer put up by Lopez, no good. Put back by Renner, no good. And Blumel comes down with a rebound, gets it out to Vitt, crosses the timeline. Trying to get it down low. Lander Valley in a man-to-man defense and throws the pass away. It's taken away by Lopez. Drives it all the way coast to coast. And Christian Lopez, 2 points. First 2 points of the second quarter for either team. Vitt driving down into the paint. Pulls up, three-pointer off the glass. Braden Vitt, 2 points for the Buffaloes. 17-16 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Buffaloes. Here's Kronk, top of the key, gets it back to the corner. Now down low to Renner, gets it across into Kronk. And they're going to say the foul is going to happen. They're going to call Blumel for the foul. That will be his second. But the foul happened on the ground before the shot attempt was made, so it will be a non-shooting foul. There's only 3 fouls on the Buffaloes in this first half so far. 6 team fouls for the Tigers. Takeaway, beautiful job by Harmon. Takes the ball away and drops down 2 points for the Buffaloes. Inbounds pass, Harmon just ran right underneath Kando. And Lopez for 3, reins it in. Christian Lopez with 5 points in the second quarter, 7 points in the game for Lopez. Tigers are going to get this under their own basket. There was a turnover on the inbounds pass. Ball game is tied up, 19 apiece. Lopez down low to Missouri. And his three-pointer is no good. Rebound comes to the Buffaloes. They get it down the court. And it looks like Coach Reese is going to call a timeout for Mountain View. This is the 32nd timeout. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the game tied at 19 apiece after that three-pointer from Lopez. So 19 points apiece with 6:08 left in this, the first half of action. In the game before this one, the girls, Buffaloes against the Tigers. It was the Buffaloes coming away with a win, coming off of a 28-point fourth quarter to come from behind and win 51-44. It was the Buffaloes over the Tigers in the first half of our doubleheader tonight. Bridger Valley Electric, your touch-tone energy cooperative, supplying power to the valley and helping us with this broadcast. MyLocalRadio.com. So the Buffaloes will have the ball inbounds. Down low, all the way in, taken away by Kronk. Just not quite high enough. Kronk got in underneath that. And they pull up a quick three. Rings in and out, and this is Hunter Meeks with the rebound, and that gets it back on the Buffaloes side of the court. As they try and set it up. They're going to say the foul happened on the floor as he was driving. Number 40, Renner, Cody Renner, called for the foul. That will be the 7th foul. That'll put Buffaloes in the 1-and-1, the bonus. We'll send Madsen to the line. First one is good. At Bridgerland CarQuest, you'll find sound systems for your vehicles. Need a sound system for your tractor? They can help you with that. Maybe just for your new car. You want a vehicle sound system that sounds great? Have that and all kinds of other accessories at Bridgerland CarQuest. The second one, no good. No good, and rebound comes down to Lander Valley. They're on the attack now. This is Renner trying to get it in underneath. Little spin move, goes up over Vitt. Rebound comes down to Black, and Black puts it in for 2. On the other end, trying to get it in, couldn't do it, got taken away. Lander Valley up, a 2-point attempt, no good. Kendo going up for that shot. It was no good as it come down on the rebound. It got hit out of bounds. And they're going to give it to the Buffaloes. Vitt all the way down into the paint. Veers off, gets it over to Walk. Walk for 3. And he missed his first one of the game. So he's now 3 for 4. Is a Braden Walk from the 3-point line. Lander Valley with a 1-point lead. Get it into the middle and down the paint. They're going to call number 31. That is Hunter Meeks with a foul. The team's 4th foul, so still a non-shooting foul. Missouri, this is Kendo. No good, long 3 rebound. Comes out to Sloss. Now they're getting it way across court to Svensson. This is down low to Black. Kicks it back out to Kendo. And Kendo knocks down 2. Beautiful inside-out pass setting up that play for Lander Valley. 24-20 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Tigers. Meeks with the ball tries to get it inside to, Reese with the ball trying to get it into Meeks. It's taken away. They're going to call a blocking foul. That'll go against Meeks. Hunter Meeks with his 2nd foul. The 15th foul for the Buffaloes. 4-point lead for the Tigers with 3:54 left on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. He is calling for his shoelace. He says it's untied and he wants to tie his shoelace. The referee didn't see him. The play played itself out. Meeks comes down with the rebound and it's a turnover. It will go Vitt coming the other way, drives right down close to the end of the paint. Turns back and gets it outside to Harmon. Harmon picks up his dribble and gets it over to Vitt. Harmon into the paint, kicks it back out to Walk. Walk drives around, back to Harmon. Almost misses it. He tries to get it to Meeks. Meeks can't handle it. It goes out of bounds and turnover goes to Mountain View. Goes to Lander Valley. 4-point lead for Lander Valley. 24-20, 3:09 left in first half of this ball game. Lander Valley on the attack. This is Black. He gets it over to Lopez. Lopez drives in and kicks it out. And it's stolen away by Vitt. Vitt gets in the passing lane, takes the pass away, gets the down court and gets it over to Walk. Walk driving in, kicking it back out to Madsen. Madsen drives into the paint, a little 3-foot jumper, and 2 points. Kyle Madsen. This is Kondo. No good from way downtown. Meeks with the rebound. He gets it to Vitt. Vitt drives in, takes a little 6-foot jump shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Kondo. Kondo brings it across the timeline, and Vitt taps it. No, Vitt tapped it, and Kondos touched it last. This will be a turnover. A tip out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Give the ball to. Going to take a full timeout. Coach Reese does. Dustin Reese, the coach for the Buffaloes, takes a timeout. 24-22 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Lander Valley Tigers with 2:15 left in the first half. You're listening to Buffaloes basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Bradshaw's Home and Glass in Lyman at 321 Bradshaw Street. They can help you with your towing needs, either heavy, medium, or flat towing. Also have used cars for you to buy. They have a salvage yard. You need parts? Contact Bradshaw's Home and Glass in Lyman, 321 Bradshaw Street. 2:15 left in the half. Buffaloes have been outscored 7-9, 9-7 in the second period. That gives Lander Valley the 2-point lead, 24-22 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Madsen shoots a long three, no good. Vitt gets the long rebound, puts it back, no good. Meeks gets the rebound, goes up, and in his attempt, he will be fouled. And because it is the seventh foul, it will bring on the bonus. Foul is going to go against Christian Lopez for Lander Valley, number 3. It's a 1-and-1. Oh, excuse me, it is a 2-shot foul. I was thinking a bonus, but he was in the act of shooting when he was fouled, trying to put back that rebound that he got. First one, no good. Hunter Meeks. And the second one falls in. 23-24 in favor of Lander Valley. A minute 53 left in first half action here in Mountain View High School tonight. Lander Valley on the attack. Lopez with the ball. Drives into the paint. Loses the dribble. And it looks like Harmon came away with that. He gets it down front court, trying to get it to walk. It gets kicked around, taken away by Missouri. And Lander Valley brings it up. Kondo dribbles behind his back and loses the dribble. Runs it down, gets it across court to his teammate who drives into the paint. That's number 30, Sloss. Got his own rebound, kicks it back out to Black. Black drives in and he'll have the foul count on him. Hunter Meeks picks up his third foul. Going to be a blocking foul. Black was in the act of shooting. He will go to the line. 2-shot foul shot. First one no good. Still a 1-point lead for Lander Valley. 1:10 left in the first half here in Mountain View tonight. The MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And the second one no good. Rebound comes down to Lopez. So Lander Valley will set it back up. This is a long one. A long three. No good. Missed a long ways by Sloss. Rebound comes down to Madsen. And Madsen will bring it across the timeline. Under a minute to go. First half action. Buffaloes down by 1. Attacking the basket. Braden Walk into the paint. He puts it up. No good. They're going to call this Lander Valley ball. So 40 seconds left now. Lander Valley up by 1, 24-23 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Lopez with the ball. Gets it to Condos. Back to Lopez. Lopez has Vitt on him. Vitt's going to be called for a grabbing foul. It's going to be a 1-and-1, as it will be the 7th team foul of this half. And it will be Brandon Vitt's first. Lopez at the line. Lopez with 7 points in the half. Misses his first one. Madsen comes down with the rebound. Brings it across the timeline. They're going to call him for a travel. Going to call him for a travel as he was driving into the paint. Turned the ball over. His basket did not make it. So 18 seconds left in the half. Lander Valley up by 1, and they have possession. Lopez against Walk. Gets it away. Three-point attempt, no good by Christian Sloss at the buzzer. So at the end of the first half, we have Lander Valley 24. We have the Mountain View Buffaloes 23 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball here on MyLocalRadio.com. Looks like the cheerleaders are going to stand up, do a little entertaining. Let's keep it right here for the first minute or so of halftime. Buffalo's down by 1. Watch the Mountain View High School cheerleaders. Mountain View High School basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar-S Body Shop, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar-S Body Shop of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar-S Body Shop, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
It's halftime in Mountain View, Wyoming, where you're watching Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com, bringing you the action live here tonight as Lander Valley is in town, and they are up by 1 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard, 24-23 here at halftime tonight. And here's the way it went. Braden Walk came out with a hot hand right out of the gates. He hit 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Just bing, bing, bing. He also added another 2 points to have a total of 11. He had one other three-point attempt that he missed, so Walk is now 3 for 4 from the three-point line here in this first half of the game tonight. He's also the leading scorer of both teams. Elsewhere down the ranks, I have Madsen with 3 points. He hit a three-pointer in the second quarter. Blumel has 4 points, all picked up in the first quarter. Vitt has 2, and Herman also with 2. And I have Hunter Meeks with 1, making 23 points total for the Buffaloes. Looking at the Tigers lineup, Mason Kronk put in 2 in the first quarter. 7 points for Christian Lopez. He had 5 of those in the second quarter. 7 points for Kondo. He had 5 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter for 7 points. 1 point for Christian Sloss. Renner had 2 points in the first quarter, and Black had 2 in each of the quarters for 4 points. I'm missing a point somewhere there, but the score is 24-23. 1 point in favor of the Lander Valley Tigers. It's halftime. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball here on MyLocalRadio.com. In the first game tonight of our doubleheader, it was all Buffaloes in the fourth quarter as they outscored the Lady Tigers by a score of 28-8 in the fourth quarter alone. They were down the entire game. In fact, going into the fourth quarter, they were a 7-point deficit as the Tigers were up by 7 points going into that fourth quarter, and the Lady Buffaloes just came out very quickly, scoring a bunch of points and quickly taking over the lead and then moving away. So they went from 7 points down at the start of the fourth quarter to a 7-point victory tonight over the Tigers and increased their record to 8-4 on the air for the Lady Tigers. The final score 51-44 in the first half of our doubleheader. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to take our cameras across the valley over to Lander High School, where this very same, I said Lander High School, over to Lyman High School, where these very same Lander Valley Tigers will be going up against the Lyman Eagles. That's going to be a fun matchup. It's an afternoon matchup. The girls will tip off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That is the scheduled tip-off, if everything goes as smooth as they like them to. And at 3:30, the boys will line up and play. The Eagles and the Tigers will play over in Lyman tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, tonight over in Lyman, they are hosting the Riverton Wolverines. Of course, the boys team ranked number 2 in the state in 3A play, but they will be coming over here tomorrow to Mountain View. So if you want to come into the Mountain View High School, the auditorium tomorrow afternoon, you can see Mountain View take on Riverton, boys and girls action here in Mountain View. Our cameras, we're going to go across the valley and bring you the Lander and Lyman game from Lyman High School. So be joining us for that in the afternoon. If you don't have time right at 2 o'clock to tune in, you can always check out the archives that we leave up for you at mylocalradio.com. In fact, you might want to bookmark that. Go to your website right now and bookmark mylocalradio.com so that you can find us any and every time that you want to find good sports action. You'll find it here at mylocalradio.com. We're going to take another quick break. We're about a minute and a half from tip-off of the second half. It's Buffalo basketball on mylocalradio.com.
When your doctor and pharmacist work together to create a customized medication for you, it's a powerful partnership. Medication customization is called compounding. City Drug is the only pharmacy in Southwest Wyoming that offers compounded medications for hormone replacement, pain management, veterinary, and more. City Drug, your local hometown pharmacy, working to make life better for you, your family, and your pets. At the corner of 10th and Main, Evanston. Stop in today.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91. Second half getting ready to get underway here at Mountain View High School, Mountain View, Wyoming. I'm Val Cook. You're watching MyLocalRadio.com. We appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. Lander Valley Tigers up by 1, 24-23 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard as we get set to get the third quarter underway. I'd like to thank Farrell Allman of Farmers Insurance of Lyman, Wyoming. Find out how much money you can save when you consolidate your coverage with Farrell Allman and Farmers Insurance. Just drop in. You can visit with Farrell today. Farrell Allman, Farmers Insurance, 37 Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman. Buffaloes have the ball to start the second half. Inbounds. Madsen to Vitt. Across the timeline, back over to Madsen. This is Reese. Walk with another three attempt and drains it. Started off with a hot hand in the first half. Here he comes out with a hot hand in the second half. Braden Walk with a three-pointer. This is Renner for three. Off the back of the rim, and Walk comes down with the rebound to the Buffaloes attacking. 2-point lead. Another three for Braden Walk, no good. And the rebound comes down to Kando. Kondo drives into the paint, puts it up, no good. This is Kronk. Kronk is calling a three. One of the Lander Valley kids was called for a 3-second call in the paint. That will be a turnover. No foul, just a turnover with the 3-second call. Walk, getting pressure put on him by Missouri. Walk gets it down in the corner to Madsen. Madsen gets it down to Blumel, who gets hit on the hand by Kronk. 0-0. Kronk, Mason Kronk picks up his second foul as he slaps the hands of Blumel, who was trying to get that rebound. Beautiful play by Walk. Got it into Vitt. Vitt with a little 3-foot turnaround that couldn't make it. And the rebound goes down to Lander Valley. Driving into the paint was Kondo. Missed the shot. The rebound to the Buffaloes. This is Vitt over to Madsen. Into the paint. Back out to Vitt. Gets it down in the corner to Reese. And stolen away on the pass. This is Svensson. Svensson, coast to coast, 2 points on the layup after the steal. Tied up 26 apiece on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 5:59 left in third quarter action. Mountain View against Lander. Madsen slowing it down a little bit. Now he's starting to work the ball. Gets it down to Reese on the wing. Into Blumel in the paint. And it goes in off the glass. Brigham Blumel. Quick 4 points. And Madsen comes down and puts one up. That was a flurry of action. Missouri picked up that too. Who got that second? The second of those 4 points, just back to back to back. That was a quick 4 points. Whatever it was a lot of fun action. And on the scoreboard, the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the Buffaloes 30, the Tigers 29 with 5:25 left in the third quarter of action. We'd like to let you know that Stotz Equipment out of Preston, Idaho invites you out if you have any tractor needs. They have a whole bunch, a great selection of UDOT lease returns, great tractors with remaining factory warranty and great discounts. So you can visit Stotz Equipment in Preston at 451 West, 800 North. You can call them at 208-852-3660. Stotz Equipment. Walk, full court pressure, gets it across the timeline. Missouri on him, gets it to Vitt on the wing. Blumel sets up the pick. Now it goes back out deep to Walk. This is Reese for three. No good. Rebound to Blumel. Put back. Blumel will go to the line after making that one. See if he can make this a three-point play. With 4:54 left in third quarter action, it's 32-29 in favor of the Buffaloes on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And Blumel turns it into a three-point play. And a 33-29 lead for the Buffaloes. Lopez to Missouri. This is a three-pointer put down by Sloss. Vitt drives it all the way in. Beautiful little pass over to Blumel. Does not make it. Rebound comes down to Black. Black gives it over to... Oh, in and out. That was a Kondo. Tried that, went in and out. Rebound came down to Blumel. And immediately they get it back across the timeline. A 1-point lead. 33-32 with 4:07 left in the third. Madsen to Walk for three. And a little bit long, no good. Rebound comes down to Lopez. Lopez kicks it out to Kondo. Kondo missed the three-point attempt. Madsen comes out with the rebound. Reese from the corner. Gets it back out to the top to Vitt. Vitt driving into the middle. Gets it across to Blumel, but there was a foul called. Going to call a pushing foul on number 20. Kondo. No, number 3, excuse me. Lopez. Lopez is second. Down into Blumel. Back out to Madsen. 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Black. And they shoot it ahead. This is Missouri. To Walk. Drives into the lane, and they'll call him. They're going to call that an offensive foul. Number 22, Black, driving into the lane. Just plowed into 2 or 3 of the Buffaloes that were standing there. And the turnover goes back to the Buffaloes. Some people coming in. It looks like Lopez comes back into the game. Lopez, Missouri, Black. And Vitt goes coast to coast, 2 points. 35-32 in favor of the Buffaloes. The MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Trying to get it down low. Fancy pass taken away by Madsen. Getting pressure put on him by Sloss. Finally gets away from him. Runs down, and it's taken away by Walk. In the passing lane, he goes coast to coast and drops it in for 2 points for Lander Valley. Beautiful steal. Nice job getting it down the court, and 2 points. And they're going to call a block. This is going against go against Lopez. Picked up 2 quick fouls. Giving him his 3rd foul. Renner goes out on the floor for the Tigers. Black handling the ball. Now to Madsen. Now to Vitt. Vitt driving into the paint. Pulls up. Gets it knocked away. A reach around. Walk hits him across the arm to cause that turnover. The foul caused the turnover, so therefore Walk will get called for his third. The sixth team foul for Lander Valley, so this will be a no shooting foul. Next foul on Lander Valley will be the bonus for the Buffaloes. Under the basket, beautiful inbounds pass goes to Blumel. He puts it up off the side of the backboard, gets his own rebound, gets it out to Harmon. Harmon to Walk. Some vicious man-to-man defense being put on right now by Lander Valley. Walk from way downtown. He misses it. Blumel with the rebound and the putback. 2 points. Brigham Blumel. 37-34. 1:52 left in third quarter action. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. That was Kando. He missed it. Vitt comes down with the rebounds. Harmon. Nice little pass in. He tried the layup. No good. Rebound comes down to Sloss. 1:28 left in third quarter. Driving the baseline. Missouri. Nice pass. Beautiful toss into Leon Jones. And he puts in the layup for two. A 1 point game, 37-36 in favor of the Buffaloes. 1:07 left in third quarter. Madsen drives in, gets it back out to Harmon. He controls it, gets a little 6-footer off, no good. And as he is going up for a rebound, he goes over the back of Renner. They're just going, Harmon is going to get the foul called and the turnover. We'll give the basketball to Lander Valley. So Kondo handling the ball as they come up court. Shakespeare with the ball. Kronk over to Condos. Tried a three, got a long rebound, drove it in and got the layup. So Kondo picks up 2 points. And that's a 1 point lead for Lander Valley with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 38-37 in favor of the Tigers. Vitt in the corner. Looking to get it into Blumel. Couldn't, so he gets it back out to Walk. Walk drives into the paint. Kicks it off to Blumel, but he's going to be fouled. The foul will be on the ground, but it'll be the 7th team foul. That will put Walk to the line for a 1-and-1. They're going to call number 21. Now, number 40, excuse me. I looked at the scoreboard quicker than they put the number up. Renner with the foul. And Walk makes good on the first of the 1-on-1. Tie ball game, 38 apiece, 17.3 seconds left in the third quarter. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Second one good, Braden Walk. This is Shakespeare across the timeline for Lander Valley. Kicks it back out to Condos for three. Kondo knocks down a three from beyond the arc with 8.4 seconds left. Refs are talking about something. They've stopped play. They're wondering if it's a 3-point or if it's I don't know, they're discussing something. Rather than second guess them, I'll just say thank you to Reese Auto Service at 541 Highway 413. You know, they can help you with any tire that you ever need, whether it's giant farm equipment, semis, vehicles, snow blowers, mowers. Yeah, anything that has a tire, they can help you get your tires at Reese Auto Service. Call them at 747-6450, Reese Auto Service in Lyman. Now they've finished deciding what they're going to do. They're going to say it's going to be a 1-on-1. Now they're explaining to Coach Reese, what's going on? They're going to send Vitt to the line. Okay, so the three-pointer counted, gave them a 2-point lead, and then I guess something on the inbound play, Vitt got fouled. It's the only way I can see that he would get to the line. So he'll go to the line for 1-on-1 because of the team bonus. And he misses the front end. Renner comes down with the rebound. 4 seconds, 3, 2, three-pointer from way downtown, no good, and the time runs out as Vitt grabs the ball. So at the end of 3, it is Lander Valley 41, Mountain View 39 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Referees trying to sort out a little something at the end of that third quarter. He had put Vitt to the line. He missed the first of the 1-on-1. And Lander Valley not able to convert as they got it down the court. But it gave them a 2-point lead at the end of 3, 41-39 in favor of the Tigers. Achieve Sports Medicine on Main Street in Lyman. Contact physical therapist Randy Christofferson whenever you need to some help with an injury. He can help you out. No excuses, just results. Achieve Sports Medicine, 109 South Main in Lyman. We begin the fourth. Tigers have 8 team fouls. The Buffaloes only 1 team foul as we start the fourth quarter. Nice little give and go. The shot no good. Rebound Blumel. Madsen brings the ball down over to Reese. So we have Reese, Madsen, Blumel, Vitt, and Walk on the court for the Buffaloes. Shakespeare guarding Walk. Jory Shakespeare, number 11 for Lander Valley. Into Madsen, backs in, a little 2-footer up off the glass and good. Kyle Madsen. And a tie ball game, 41 apiece. Fourth quarter action from Mountain View High School. MyLocalRadio.com. Driving in, that is Condos, puts up 2. And in the inbounds pass, they steal it away. Lopez gets the ball. 3-point attempt. That was way downtown. Who was that? Condos? No, number 30, Sloss. Sloss picks up the 3-pointer. Quick little turnaround on the score, 46-41, a 5-point lead now for Lander Valley. And as Buffaloes were bringing it down, Vitt gets hacked by Shakespeare. That will put him on the line for one end. Got the first one. Diamondville Collision Center out of Diamondville, Wyoming. Terry Rogers invites you to call anytime you have a collision or need a vehicle repaired. Call for an estimate. Diamondville Collision Center on Diamondville, supporting Bridger Valley sports. No good on the second one. 4-point lead for Lander Valley as Lopez drives into the basket. It will go down, and they will call Reese for the foul, a blocking foul. So Lopez gets the 2 points. He'll go to the line, try and make this a 3-point play. No good. Madsen with the rebound. Up to Reese. Met by Kronk. They slow it down and pull it back out. Reese called for the travel and the turnover. 48-42 in favor of Lander Valley on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 6:24 left in the fourth quarter. Harmon comes in for the Buffaloes. Lopez looks down to his coach, asking for the call. What play do you want us to make, coach? Across the timeline. Lopez on Vitt. Gets it out to Sloss. Sloss drives in. It's knocked away. Rolls across the timeline. It's going to be over and back. It is going to be. Lander Valley fans do not like that. Letting the refs know what they thought of that call. And everybody else, I guess, too. Buffalo's ball. Madsen handling it. Gets knocked away. Knocked away by Kondo. He goes end to end. Layup no good. He's fouled on the layup. Going to say they got him with an arm. It'll be a two-shot foul. They're going to call Madsen with the foul. That will be Madsen's first foul. It's the third foul of the second half, team foul of the second half for the Buffaloes. But in the act of shooting, Condos goes up for two, gets the first of two. First Bank in Mountain View. You want to know how easy banking can be? Go to their website, firstbank-online.com. That's the number one, ST, firstbank-online.com. Find out how easy banking can be. First Bank, Mountain View. Vitt gets it across the timeline. Condos tries to take a flop, no call. Madsen into Blumel, down low, up, off the board, no good. Harmon with the rebound. Takes it back out to the corner. Trying to find Blumel. Goes off of Blumel's foot, and it's picked up by Sloss. Sloss gets it down to Lopez. Lopez to Walk into the paint. Is a little 8-footer, no good. Rebound to Walk. And the Buffaloes will be on the attack. Reached in and knocked away by Lopez. They're going to call Walk on the foul. This will be his fourth team foul for the Buffaloes. Non-shooting foul. And Coach Reese wants a timeout. Haven't seen whether it's a full, 30-second timeout for the Buffaloes. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has the Lander Valley Tigers at 49, the Mountain View Buffaloes at 42, with 5:04 left in this game. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, they want you to know that they have complete auto repair services too. Not only do they sell the quality Napa parts, not only do they have quality Branson tractors, but they can do all of the auto repair and service on your vehicles, your farm and ranch equipment. See them, Covelo Auto Farm Service at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View. So, Lander Valley will bring the ball in. 5:04 left on the clock in this game. 7-point lead for Lander Valley. Lopez gets the ball. Down to Condos for three. Condos backs up to make sure he's across the three-point line and drains it from the corner. In to Walk, fast break going on, takes it all the way in. To Blumel, couldn't hand it. Taken away by Lopez. 52-42. The lead is 10 for the Tigers. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Tigers on the attack. Lopez to Renner. Renner gets it partially blocked. It's no good, and Reese comes down with the rebound. He gets it off to Vitt. Vitt trying to get it in low. Renner steps into the passing lane and steals it. Vitt takes it away and drops it in for two. 2 points. Braden Vitt on nice little quick steal. Here's Lopez just inside the three-point line, misses it. Reese comes away with the rebound. Gets it to Madsen. Downloaded Blumel. Takes a step back and drops it in for two. Brigham Blumel, 2 points. And just like that, the lead is 6. 52-46 in favor of the Tigers. Tiger timeout. See if we've got a full or a 30. It is a full timeout, so we'll take one along with them. The MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard has Lander Valley on top by 6, 52-46, with 3:39 left in this game. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Back to fourth quarter action. The Buffaloes down by 6 on their home court. Lander Valley comes into this game 7-6, while the Buffaloes were 6-7 on the year. Their average scoring just under 2 points apart. Lander Valley at 54.1, while the Buffaloes average 52.7. The gap is a little bigger than that here tonight. This is Condos. Three-pointer, no good. Blumel gets it into Walk. Walk trying to start the fast break, pulls it up. And it's knocked out off of Walk's foot. Sloss was there to give him a little bit of a problem in his dribble. It came off of his leg, went out of bounds, and turns back over to Lander Valley. Lopez all the way across court. Now it's to Condos. He drives into the middle. Going to have a pushing foul called against Kobe Reese, 23. That will be Kobe's third foul, the fifth team foul. It's a non-shooting foul. Lander will have it underneath their own basket. Trying to get it in. Walk takes it away. Braden Walk ends up with the inbounds pass. Buffaloes on the attack. Down by 6, 3:01, 3 minutes left in this game. Here's Harmon. Trying to cross courts, almost taken away by Condos. But Walk pulls it way back deep. Harmon comes out, takes the ball. Drives in, loses the handle. Condos comes up with it all the way down to Lopez. Lopez grabs it, pulls it back out, goes out to Renner. Renner misses a three-point attempt, and they're going to call number 25, Leon Jones, over the back. Over the back of Walk. That is Jones' third foul, and because 10 team fouls on Lander Valley, Walk will go to the line for two, the double bonus. 2:28 left in the game. It's 52-46 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Buffaloes are down by 6. Benedict's Market and True Value, serving friends and neighbors in the Bridger Valley since 1938. Definitely proud sponsors of the Mountain View and Lyman Eagles. Mountain View Buffaloes and Lyman Eagles. Benedict's Market and True Value. Walk hits the first end. 52-47, 2:28 left on MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And he hits the second one. It's a 4-point game. Condos for three. Off the rim, no good. Walk comes down with the rebound, and he'll be tripped. They're going to call Lopez with the trip. I don't think that was something he intended to do. Looks like their legs just got entangled. Walk goes down to the ground, trying to break out of that crowd of people with the dribble, and he falls down, so that will send him again to the line for 2. 3 in a row. Looks like Black comes in for Jones for Lander Valley. Walk with his second. That one no good. Renner with the rebound, gets it out to Lopez. Excuse me, I said Renner. It's Sloss with the rebound. Lopez. And a timeout called by Coach Mullins. Stu Mullins from Lander Valley wants a full timeout. We'll take another one. It is 52-49 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard as Lander Valley is up by 3 with 2:11 left in this game. You're listening to Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you need body work or a windshield replacement, it can be as simple as dropping your vehicle off and picking it up a couple of days later. T-Bar-S Body Shop works directly with your insurance company to save you time and hassle. We know it isn't convenient to have a vehicle in the shop. That's why we work hard to repair and restore as quickly as possible to get you back on the road. Make it hassle-free. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar-S Body Shop, stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
When you need your vehicle painted, or maybe you just want it touched up, buffed out, stop by Scott's Auto Body and Glass on Reese Road in Lyman. They can help you with all of that. They're master auto body workers. Body work, all makes and models, all cars, all trucks. Scott's Auto Body and Glass, call them at 786-4400. Inbounds goes in for for Lander Valley. Condos tried fake to 3. Stolen away by Walk as he gets into the passing lane. He pulls up for a 10-footer. In and out, no good. Blumel batting it around, and finally Lopez comes in and takes down the rebound for Lander Valley. 3-point game, 1:49 left on the clock. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. All the way across court to Sloss, gets it back to Condos. Condos drives, no good. Walk comes down with the rebound. Slows it down a little bit, gets it to Madsen. Nobody on Madsen. Coach Reese calls a timeout. 1:30 left on the MyLocalRadio.com clock. It is 52-49 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. You're listening to Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uinta County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the Old Sonic Building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
Bridger Valley Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative. Thank them. If you enjoy these broadcasts at MyLocalRadio.com, we appreciate their help in helping us to bring them to you. Bridger Valley Electric. 3-point lead for Lander Valley. 1.5 left in this game. 52-49 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Buffaloes will be inbounding the ball. 5 team fouls on the Buffaloes, 10 team fouls, the double bonus in place for Lander Valley. So if Lander fouls again, 2 shots from the free throw. Vitt trying to work it into Blumel, can't find an opening. And called a 5-second foul on Vitt. Coach Reese is he called that 5-second foul right in front of the Mountain View bench. Coach Reese, all of the players on the bench, all of the other coaches immediately up to contest that, but no, they're saying it was a 5-second call and Lander Valley has the ball. So, down low, Renner calling a 30-second timeout for Lander Valley. So, 3-point lead for Lander Valley, 52-49 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard with 1:05 left in this game. Lander Valley will have the ball when they resume play. Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View. They have reliable quality auto parts. They can help you with all of your welding supplies too. Stop in at 24 Meadow Street, Mountain View, Wyoming, or call 786-2400. Scott can help you out at Bridgerland CarQuest. What a game. Started off with Braden Walk hitting 3 for 3 from the three-point arc. I mean, just right out of the gate. He came out in the third quarter and hit another three-pointer with just a couple of seconds off the clock. He is 4 for 5 attempts from the three-point line. He has gotten, I don't know how many rebounds in the last 5 minutes of this contest. He's hit at least 3, maybe 4 free throws in the last 4 or 5 minutes. It has been quite the game, and we're down to it. Another 30-second timeout, this one called by Lander Valley. No, they're going to say let's make it a full timeout, so we'll go along with them. 52-49 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 1:04 left in this game. It's Mountain View Buffalo basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive, here in Evanston.
You know, when we started this game, I said this was going to be a very even matchup with these two teams coming in, the Buffaloes at 6-7, the Tigers at 7-6, and it has proved to be just that. Tigers have outscored the Buffaloes by 1 point here in this fourth quarter. Tigers get it in. This is Lopez with the ball, gets it cross court to Missouri. Lopez, Missouri, 46 seconds. They're just running clock. Somebody has to foul. Finally, Walk goes up. Looks like he's going to hit Sloss on the back, but still only 16 fouls. So the ball goes out of bounds. Walk will pick up his second foul. Again, got to foul somebody. The ball fell. Did he call it on the ground or did he call it? We're going to say Braden Walk. Braden Walk hit Condos on the arm. That's the call. The 2 points fell, and the extra point was made for 3 points. 31 seconds left. The lead is 6. Walk for 3. Off the iron. Madsen with the rebound. Knocked away. And the putback they're going to call. Can't see his number. They're going to call Condos. Kondo with the foul. This will put Madsen at the line. He'll be shooting 2. Even if he wasn't in the act of shooting, it is the double bonus for the Buffaloes. First one off the front of the rim, no good. .8 seconds left. Second one, good for Madsen. And a timeout being called by Mountain View. 55-50 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard in favor of the Tigers with 20.8 seconds left in this game. It will be, well, they're taking a full timeout. We'll do it too. Back in 30, you're listening to Buffalo Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Well, if anything ever was coming down to it, this is it. And we're coming down to it. 20.8 seconds left in the game. Lander Valley up by 5, 55-50 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. And Lander Valley has the ball. Four-court pressure being applied by, they get the ball in. And they're going to have Harmon trying for the steal, but he will be called fouling Sloss on the arm. This will put Sloss to the foul line for a 1-and-1. 18 fouls on the Buffaloes. Harmon comes out, Reese goes in, Sloss goes to the line. 18.4 seconds left. And the first one is good for Sloss. Gives him 4 in this quarter. Gives him 8 in the game. Christian Sloss. Second one is off the front of the rim. Sloss gets his own rebound. Way out high, gives it to Lopez. Walk steals it, shoots for 3. Way downtown off the front of the rim, no good. Lopez with the ball. Gets it all the way down to Sloss underneath the basket, who lays it in for 2. And with 2.6 seconds left on the clock, I think the whistle was blown. The refs are trying to sort out exactly what was called and where on the floor it was called. Was it called before he made that layup? Explaining it to the scorer's table. They did put 2 up on the board, and he makes his 3rd, so Sloss turns that into a 3-point play. Excuse me, there was a technical called. Sloss hits the 2. So a 10-point lead, 2.6 seconds left, and because they're coming off of the technical, they get the ball back, and that is the end of the game. Buffaloes go down to a 10-point loss to the Lander Valley Tigers tonight here in Mountain View. It is 60-50, the final score on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. So, coming up tomorrow, we're moving our cameras over to Lyman. Lyman High School will host these very same Lander Valley Tigers, and we have an afternoon matinee coming your way here on mylocalradio.com. The girls will get underway with their first game of our doubleheader at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, followed at 3:30 by the boys' game live from Lyman High School. So we hope you'll join us for that. As we look at what happened tonight, girls come away victorious 51-49. The Buffaloes over the Tigers. The boys, just the opposite. The Buffaloes lose by 10 to Lander Valley by a score of 60-10 here in Mountain View tonight. I want to thank you very much for listening. We want to thank Dustin Reese. Not only is the coach of the boys team here in Mountain View, he is also the activities director. I also want to thank Dee Quinney, who is his assistant, for all of the help that they give us in our broadcast from Mountain View High School. We appreciate it very, very much. This presentation of Bridger Valley basketball on mylocalradio.com has been brought to you by these supporting businesses, including Rocky Mountain Yeti Group, Wyoming Dental Specialties, West Star Printing, Chad's Automotive, Rocky Mountain Signs, Plains Tire, and Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media Incorporated, no portion of which can be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Our executive producer tonight, Val Cook. We want to thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager, Julie Burley. Thanks for the camera work too, Julie. She was working the cameras tonight, along with the KNYN sports director, the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Jake Hibbard, who is our co-worker, the KADQ sports director, the voice of the Rich Rebels, Ryan Steinekert, another co-worker, our website manager, Sean Hendo, and production assistants, Kate Bolander and AJ Lamb. We thank you, our watchers and listeners, and the biggest thanks of all to our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate these broadcasts. Now, we invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and other fun information. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Bridger Valley Sports right here on mylocalradio.com. Until tomorrow at just before 2 o'clock when we sign on for the Lyman Lander game, you have a wonderful night.